Kobe Bryant's death sent shockwaves around the globe.
He was my sweet husband and the beautiful father of our children. He was mine. He was my everything.
But for Vanessa, it wasn't just loss. It was a complete world turned upside down. Kobe Bryant's passing shook the entire world, but for Vanessa, it shattered her whole life. His death left behind nothing but heartbreak, questions, and crushing silence. But now, that silence seems to have finally been broken. Vanessa recently uncovered a letter Kobe had written, a letter she had never opened until now. And word on the street is, what's inside could change everything we thought we knew about his death. What did Kobe write in that envelope? Let's dive in. This letter was discovered on May 4th, 2020, just over 3 months after the tragic helicopter crash that took the lives of Kobe Bryant, their 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others. Vanessa found something unexpected, an unopened letter from her late husband. The envelope was addressed with a heartfelt, "To the love of my life," and signed, "From Tupi," holding something precious, a message from Kobe she had never read, words she had never heard before. Vanessa found this letter on May 4th, but chose to open it the very next day, on her birthday, May 5th, 2020. She wanted something positive to hold on to during that painful milestone. This was Vanessa's first birthday without Kobe and Gianna, a day that should have been filled with celebration but was instead cast in shadow by their absence. Opening the letter gave her something to look forward to amid the pain. The envelope itself was remarkable, featuring a drawing of an angel holding Vanessa up, an image both comforting and eerily prophetic given what she was facing. This wasn't just any letter from any man. This was a message from one of basketball's greatest legends, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, a 5-time NBA champion, left a permanent mark on basketball and the world. His iconic career with the Los Angeles Lakers made him one of the most dominant players ever, earning 18 All-Star selections, an NBA MVP award, and 2 Olympic gold medals. On the court, his Mamba mentality became legendary, inspiring an entire generation with relentless work ethic and fierce competitiveness. But Kobe was more than just an athlete. His 2018 Academy Award for the animated short film, Dear Basketball, revealed his creative side, proving his talents stretched far beyond the hardwood. He was a global ambassador for the sport, a successful entrepreneur, and a devoted father coaching Gianna's youth basketball team with the same passion he brought to NBA Finals games. At the time the letter was found, Vanessa was still deep in the raw, early stages of grief. Just days before, on May 1st, she had posted a heartfelt tribute on social media to mark what would have been Gianna's 14th birthday, showing the difficult reality of facing milestones without her loved ones. The letter became more than words. It was a tangible connection to Kobe during this painful time. Holding that unopened envelope on May 4th, Vanessa held more than just paper and ink. She held a piece of the man who had dominated basketball courts worldwide, the athlete who scored 33,643 points, ranking 4th all-time in NBA history, the competitor who battled injuries and setbacks to secure his place among sports immortals. She held a message from the player whose 2 jersey numbers, 8 and 24, now hang in the rafters of the Staples Center, the only NBA player to have multiple numbers retired by one franchise. What words awaited her inside? What final thoughts had this basketball legend, husband and father put to paper, never imagining they would be read after his passing? The anticipation of opening that letter, connecting one last time with the man she loved since she was 17, must have been both excruciatingly painful and deeply comforting. Vanessa shared on Instagram, "Yesterday, I found an envelope labeled 'To the love of my life,' from Tupi. I waited to open one more letter on my birthday. It gave me something to look forward to today." The irony? The envelope's cover featured a drawing of Vanessa being held up by an angel, capturing the pain and support she so desperately needed. Her words gave millions a glimpse into her private grief and the small ways she finds to cope. The letter's discovery reminds us of the power of handwritten words to transcend time and even death. In an age where messages vanish with a swipe, there is something deeply profound about the permanence of a letter, the physical trace of the person who wrote it. For Vanessa, this letter wasn't just a message. It was one of her last tangible connections to Kobe. Something he touched, containing his thoughts, feelings, and love for her. Opening it on her birthday, she did so with hope and fear, searching for connection while knowing it would also underscore the permanence of her loss. The letter's contents and the emotions it stirred became part of Vanessa's ongoing journey through grief, a path marked by both public mourning and private sorrow. To truly grasp the meaning of this letter and the depth of their relationship, to truly understand the significance of that letter, we must look back at the extraordinary love story that began more than 2 decades earlier. It all started when a 17-year-old Vanessa Lane met 21-year-old Kobe Bryant on the set of a music video in 1999. The Vanessa and Kobe Bryant story is one filled with unexpected beginnings. When Vanessa met Kobe in November 1999, she could never have imagined the life ahead. She was a 17-year-old high school student from a modest background, working as a backup dancer to earn some extra money. Kobe, already a rising NBA star, had been drafted straight from high school 3 years prior. Their worlds collided on the set of a music video where Kobe was trying his hand at a side project in hip-hop. The attraction was instant and undeniable. In his 2015 documentary Kobe Bryant's Muse, Kobe looked back on that first meeting, recalling how he was captivated by Vanessa from the very start. "It was a 2-day video shoot," he said, "and I was always looking for her. I'd finish a take and head to my trailer, but I'd wonder where she was the whole time. Then I'd come out just to talk to her more in between takes." What began as that spark quickly blossomed into a whirlwind romance. Their first date was at Disneyland, a tradition that continued throughout their years together. Vanessa was a huge Disney fan, and they often spent time at Disneyland and Magic Mountain. During their courtship, Kobe was known for sending roses to Vanessa at Marina High School and picking her up in his black Mercedes. Their relationship caused such a media stir that news crews started showing up at her school. The attention became so overwhelming that Vanessa finished her senior year via independent study to avoid the chaos. Despite her youth, Vanessa had a maturity beyond her years, perhaps what drew Kobe in, as he too had entered adulthood early, by going pro straight out of high school. On May 5, 2000, Vanessa's 18th birthday, Kobe proposed with a stunning 7-carat diamond ring. Their engagement was announced at her birthday party, making public a relationship that had mostly flourished away from the spotlight. However, their union faced immediate challenges. Kobe's parents, Joe and Pam Bryant, disapproved of the relationship, concerned about Vanessa's age and Latina heritage. Their opposition was so strong that they didn't attend the wedding, a family rift that took years to heal. Still, Kobe and Vanessa married on April 18, 2001, in a small ceremony at St. Edward the Confessor Catholic Church in Dana Point, California, with about a dozen guests. The early years of their marriage coincided with some of Kobe's biggest career triumphs. Between 2000 and 2002, the Lakers clinched 3 straight NBA championships, cementing Kobe and teammate Shaquille O'Neal as basketball's dominant duo. During this period, Vanessa gave birth to their first daughter, Natalia Diamante, on January 19, 2003, marking the start of their family. But just months after Natalia's birth, their marriage was tested like never before. On June 30, 2003, while in Colorado for knee surgery, Kobe was accused of sexually assaulting a 19-year-old hotel employee at the Lodge and Spa at Cordillera in Edwards. The allegations led to his arrest on July 6, 2003, and charges of felony sexual assault. The case drew intense media scrutiny. Kobe initially denied the assault, later admitting to consensual sex but denying wrongdoing. At a July 18th press conference with Vanessa standing by his side, Kobe publicly admitted to adultery, saying, "I sit here in front of you guys furious at myself, disgusted at myself for making a mistake of adultery." Vanessa, though silent at the conference, released her own statement. "I know my husband made the mistake of adultery," signaling her choice to stand by him despite the betrayal. Her loyalty was widely noted. Reports said Kobe gifted Vanessa a $4 million 8-carat purple diamond ring shortly after the allegations surfaced. Some saw it as a bid to keep her support, though Kobe insisted the ring had been commissioned 2 weeks before. Whether timed or not, the gift became symbolic of the complicated dynamics in their relationship during this crisis. The criminal case was dropped in September 2004 after the accuser refused to testify, citing harassment and death threats. A civil suit was settled out of court in March 2005 for an estimated $2.5 million or more, with details undisclosed. Through it all, Vanessa stood by Kobe's side, a decision that earned her both praise and criticism. Vanessa's loyalty sparked both admiration and criticism, with many questioning her motives. Despite surviving that storm, Kobe and Vanessa's marriage still faced struggles. In December 2011, Vanessa filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences amid rumors of Kobe's ongoing infidelity. The divorce filing came after a decade of marriage, which led to speculation about her timing. Some critics claimed Vanessa waited until the 10-year mark to gain legal advantages in the settlement. A 2012 interview with New York Magazine intensified this narrative when Vanessa was quoted saying, "I certainly would not want to be married to somebody that can't win championships." This remark sparked accusations labeling her a gold digger, although Vanessa later insisted her words had been taken out of context. Despite the divorce filing and the public scrutiny, Kobe and Vanessa announced their reconciliation in January 2013, having worked through their issues privately. After reconciling, they welcomed 2 more daughters, Bianca Bella, born December 5, 2016, and Capri Kobe, born June 20, 2019. This time also marked a shift in their family life, as Kobe retired from professional basketball in 2016 after 2 decades with the Lakers. Post-retirement, Kobe focused on family and creative ventures, founding Granity Studios and winning an Academy Award in 2018 for the animated short Dear Basketball. Kobe embraced fatherhood wholeheartedly, describing his daily routine as driving a 3V Radius shuttle, ferrying his daughters around Newport Coast. He found this life deeply rewarding for the quality time it gave him with his children. He shared a special bond with Gianna, who inherited his passion for basketball. Kobe coached her youth basketball team at the Mamba Sports Academy, encouraging her dream of someday playing in the WNBA. This chapter of family and healing made the tragedy of January 26, 2020, even more heartbreaking. On that day, a Sikorsky S-76B helicopter carrying Kobe, 13-year-old Gianna, and 7 others crashed in Calabasas, California, while en route to a youth basketball tournament at the Mamba Sport Academy. Tragically, there were no survivors. The National Transportation Safety Board later concluded the crash was caused by pilot error, specifically the pilot's decision to continue flying in poor visibility, which led to spatial disorientation. Vanessa received the devastating news in a cruel way. During a deposition for a later lawsuit, she recounted how their family assistant knocked on her door around 11:30 a.m. on January 26th, informing her about an accident with 5 survivors but uncertainty about Kobe and Gianna's condition. As she tried to call Kobe, messages saying "R.E.P. Kobe" began flooding her phone, filling her with dread. It was hours later that Vanessa got official confirmation from Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva. In her first public statement, after the tragedy, posted on Instagram on January 29, 2020, Vanessa expressed her heartbreak. "My girls and I want to thank the millions of people who have shown support and love during this horrific time. Thank you for all the prayers. We definitely need them. We are completely devastated by the sudden loss. It was against this backdrop of immense loss and ongoing grief that Vanessa discovered Kobe's letter on May the 4th, 2020, just over 3 months after the crash. The timing, right before her birthday and shortly after what would have been Gianna's 14th birthday, added deep layers of emotion to this discovery. The letter became a tangible connection to Kobe, a message from beyond, offering both comfort and a powerful reminder of all she had lost. While the contents have never been made public, a private message between husband and wife that Vanessa has chosen to keep sacred, the envelope itself, featuring a drawing of an angel holding Vanessa, feels eerily prescient. That Kobe commissioned. Such an image, never knowing how meaningful it would become in the context of his untimely death, adds a poignant layer to the discovery. This letter also symbolizes the enduring nature of Kobe and Vanessa's relationship, a love that began when she was just 17 and survived tremendous challenges, from family disapproval and public scandal to the everyday trials of marriage and parenthood. Since Kobe and Gianna's deaths, Vanessa has honored their memory through initiatives like the Mamba and Mamba Sports Foundation, supporting underserved athletes and young women in sports. She's also taken over Granity Studios, Kobe's multimedia company, and announced a book, Mamba and Mamba Forever, set for release August 19, 2025, ahead of the 5th anniversary of their deaths. Through these efforts, Vanessa keeps Kobe and Gianna's legacy alive, transforming grief into purpose and ensuring their impact endures. The letter she discovered in May 2020 is just one intimate piece of this ongoing connection, a private moment in a public journey of mourning. The discovery of Kobe's letter represents a poignant moment in Vanessa Bryant's deeply personal and publicly shared grief. Its impact, though private, resonates widely with those who have faced loss and found unexpected connections to loved ones passed on. In the months and years after Kobe and Gianna's deaths, Vanessa has been candid about her grief, sharing her struggles and coping with a raw honesty that has touched many. In a March 2021 interview with People magazine, she said, "I can't say I'm strong every day. My girls help me smile through the pain. They give me strength. In the end, I want to make Kobe, Gigi, Natalia, Bianca, and Capri proud." These words offer insight into her ongoing mourning and her drive to honor Kobe and Gianna's memory. In May 2021, Vanessa accepted Kobe's posthumous induction into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, delivering a heartfelt speech. She read a letter she had written to him. "Thank you for loving me enough to last lifetimes. In every lifetime, I choose you." These words echo their timeless bond, a love that survives even after death. Vanessa has also memorialized Kobe and Gianna through tattoos. In June 2020, she revealed a neck tattoo containing a message from Kobe, and in 2021, she added a mamba cheetah tattoo for Gianna. These permanent marks serve as daily reminders of her deep connection to them. The letter Vanessa found in May 2020 is woven into this broader story of remembrance and connection. Though its contents remain private, the fact of its existence and her choice to share the discovery highlight the complex nature of grief, the ways we hold on to those we've lost. The public's fascination with the letter reflects our shared understanding of the power held in these final messages. When the person is gone, their words take on a heightened significance, a lasting echo of their presence, offering insights, comfort, and a sense of continued presence. For many who have lost loved ones, receiving unexpected notes, cards, or letters can be both painful and profoundly meaningful, a bittersweet reminder of what has been lost and what endures. In Vanessa's case, the letter's discovery came when the shock of Kobe and Gianna's deaths was still fresh, as she navigated the raw, early stages of grief. The impact of such discoveries can be both healing and heartbreaking. On one hand, They offer a continuation of the relationship, a way to hear a loved one's voice or feel their presence once more. On the other hand, they inevitably highlight the permanence of loss, the finality of death, and the reality that no new communications will ever come. For Vanessa, the letter likely represented both, a treasured connection to Kobe and a painful reminder of his absence. Her decision to save it for her birthday suggests a desire to create a meaningful moment amid grief, transforming an ordinary day into an unexpected gift from Kobe. In doing so, she showed the resilience and adaptability that have defined her response to this unimaginable loss. Kobe and Vanessa's relationship and Kobe's death have unfolded in the public eye, observed and commented on by millions. Throughout this, Vanessa has balanced privacy with openness, keeping certain parts of her mourning, like the letter's contents, personal, while sharing other aspects with the world. This selective sharing has allowed her to maintain boundaries, while connecting with others who faced similar losses. In the years following Kobe and Gianna's deaths, Vanessa faced further challenges. In December 2020, her mother, Sophia Urbetta Lane, filed a lawsuit claiming unpaid work as a nanny and assistant, and alleging Kobe had promised financial support before his death. Vanessa called the lawsuit frivolous, disgraceful, and unimaginably hurtful, accusing her mother of trying to extort a natural windfall after Kobe's death. This family conflict added another layer of pain during an already difficult time, showing how grief can strain relationships and bring buried tensions to the surface. Despite these trials, Vanessa has stayed focused on her daughters and honoring Kobe and Gianna's legacy. She's been supported by friends, family, and fellow athletes close to Kobe. Former Lakers teammate Pau Gasol, especially, has been like an uncle to Vanessa's daughters, maintaining a close bond with the family. These connections have provided Vanessa a strong support network as she moves forward without Kobe and Gianna. As time passes, Vanessa continues to balance her grief with moving forward. She parents her 3 surviving daughters, Natalia, Bianca, and Capri, encouraging their interests and helping them maintain their connections to their father and sister. Natalia, the eldest, has pursued modeling and was accepted to the University of Southern California, milestones Vanessa proudly shares on social media. The letter Vanessa found in May 2020 remains part of this ongoing process of grieving, remembering, and living forward. It's a tangible reminder of Kobe's love and presence in her life. Though the letter's exact words remain private, its significance to Vanessa and what it reveals about the complex nature of loss is clear. In February 2024, Vanessa unveiled a Girl Dad statue outside the Staples Center, a permanent tribute to Kobe and Gianna's legacy and their special father-daughter bond. This statue, along with other memorials and initiatives, ensures their impact continues to be felt and remembered by fans and loved ones alike. Future generations. As Vanessa prepares to mark the 5th anniversary of Kobe and Gianna's deaths, in January 2025, she carries both grief and purpose. The letter she discovered in May 2020 is just one piece of a complex puzzle of mourning and remembrance, a private moment in a journey often lived out in public. Vanessa's story reminds us of the power of written words to transcend time and even death. In a world dominated by digital messages, there's something profound about handwritten notes, their permanence, their tactile nature, and the way they capture not only thoughts but the very presence of the person who wrote them. For Vanessa, Kobe's letter was more than words. It was a tangible connection, something he touched, filled with his thoughts, feelings, and love. It also reveals grief's unpredictable nature, how unexpected moments of connection can emerge even in the deepest loss. While nothing can replace the absence of a loved one, small points of contact, a letter found, a memory recalled, a familiar scent can offer brief, meaningful bridges between past and present, the living and those who have passed. Kobe's letter to Vanessa reminds us of love's enduring power. Death may end a life, but it does not end a relationship. The bonds we share continue to shape and influence us long after someone is gone. For Vanessa Bryant, that letter is just one sign of a bond with Kobe that remains vibrant and deeply meaningful, even in his absence. Ultimately, their story is not just about grief or loss. It's about love that transcends death, about finding purpose and meaning in the darkest moments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click one of the boxes on your screen to watch more stories like this.